Yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when it come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low key.
Game 4, Eastern Semi-finals. The Toronto Raptors have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semi-finals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now with our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. So the Raptors starting 5. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Green out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. You look at Toronto, and what a dismantling we've seen in this series. These guys are locked and loaded and looking like future champions.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, there's still a long way to go in this postseason, but they're just too focused and too talented. This matchup likely ends tonight.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Brown passes to Holiday. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
The 3, Barrett, and the three-pointer goes.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And they've been looking very strong here in the postseason, going undefeated now 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1 and a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far.
Now here's White, 5 to shoot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that. Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Holiday passes to Green. Back to Holiday. And a missed layup.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
It gets the bucket.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Green. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Dick. And the Raptors, another 3.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Here's Holiday. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle with the ball. Now guarded by White. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get 1 to go, get back on track.
Pritchard's checked in for Drew Holiday. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Emmanuel Quickly, #1. Scotty Barnes, 3rd.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Porzingis finds Green. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. To stop the run. Rebound, Toronto.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. 1:41 left in the first. Some solid defense from Barrett. Raptors lead by 15. And another basket for Toronto.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Pritchard. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside, Green launches a 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Barrett passes to Pirtle. The 3 from Barnes. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barnes has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Brown. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. With everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And yep, it's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Let's go with a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Celtics trail by 20. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Green. And here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Here's Quickly. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Dick with it. Now here's Quickly. Back to Pirtle. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Here's Mitchell. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Luke Cornett out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Walsh in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 55, Baylor Fairman.
Here's Cornett. Pass to Pritchard from downtown. Hits a 3-pointer. Pritchard's got 5 now.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
And that one's good. Olynyk.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Celtics trail by 21. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Holiday is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 4, Drew Holiday.
Here's White. Here's Pritchard. Back to White. To the inside. Tillman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And the basket by Abaji.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Pritchard. Hauled in by Brown.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Tries to save it. Tillman passes to Holiday. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Holiday powers it home.
Oh, Drew Holiday, look at him throwing it down. That's a present for everyone.
Raptors lead by 23 to the paint. And Olynyk the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Olynyk's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And put your hands together for Celtics Entertainment. Now fans on the court is your fight squad. Okay, fans, who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet.
With some changes, Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Tillman, and it's Brown in for Pritchard. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Olynyk. Barnes comes in for Abaji. Dick, he's checked in for Brown, and Emmanuel Quickley's subbed in for Mitchell. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second, and the foul called on Emmanuel Quickley. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Here's White. Pass to Cornette. Back to White. Here's Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Cornette sets a screen.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Barnes, it's good.
Barnes rising to the challenge here. He is tough.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Quickley. And Toronto calls time here.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
face-off right now for Celtics Entertainment.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Emmanuel Quickley, #1. Scotty Barnes is second.
And those two guys have been dynamic in the postseason, providing a lot of playmaking.
That's tipped and stolen by Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Oh, got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Rejected by Barnes. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickley. That'll be a second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
1:51 left in the second quarter.
Raptors foul. Dick, first personal foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for your Celtics, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
No good on the second free throw. A minute 42 left in the first half. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
For Boston, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Can't cash it in from the high post.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And that one's good. Quickly.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickley. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And he knocks down the first one. And Boston with some changes. Green comes in for Cornette. And it's White in for Holiday. Olenek's checked in for Toronto. Mitchell comes in for Quickley. And so he makes both from the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
The Raptors have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Dick gets the bucket.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Here's Brown. Mitchell grabs a miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's White. Toronto making their last shot. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Green, a screen. Launches a 3. White can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Dick. And they'll get another chance. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Number 4, Drew Holiday.
Brown against Barnes. Puts it up from 15, and he gets it to go off the front iron.
A superb mid-range shooter. All Brown needs is some separation, and he's ready to pull up.
Here's Dick. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dick's got 6 here in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Boston Celtics.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. They're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
Oh, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean, you never know.
Ball till you fall. If it's me, I'm not quitting. You got to carry me out, Kenny.
Got to bring a forklift.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Barrett in at small forward.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. Outside, Green. Pass to Holiday. Now Porzingis. Over Pirtle, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Holiday. Porzingis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. 17-foot shot on the way, and the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
RJ not getting distracted by the defense closing in on him. That's a nice-looking jumper.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
For your Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis at the line for 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
I still think, even after a few seasons, that Porzingis has a focus to continue to get stronger physically.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
White for 3. Rebound Toronto. Barnes in the post. He's covered by Holiday. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Barnes has got 10.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now. I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Mitchell's checked in for quickly. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Sharing the ball has always been a strength for Holiday.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. He drops it from range. Dick's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Scotty Barnes. First personal foul.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Toronto's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Barrett can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Brown, he's checked in for Toronto.
Number 11, Bruce Brown.
It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on their foul situation.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Javonte Green. At the line for 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Green. Here's Barrett. 13 points in the game. From deep, Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now here's Brown. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Emmanuel Quickly, number 1. R.J. Barrett is second.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Pritchard's checked in for Holiday. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Brown. Outside, Green. Kick out to Brown. Here's the 3. Rebound, Toronto. Brown looking around. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Agbaji. Count that bucket. Agbaji's got 5 now. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. It's White with a drive. And a two-handed jam!
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside White. And there's the rejection.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Rebounded by Green. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Peyton Pritchard.
First one falls.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Tillman comes in for Green. And it's Springer in for Jaylen Brown. Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Raptors now. Here's Boucher. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Boucher's got 5 now. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Raptors foul. Davion Mitchell, third personal foul.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. At the line for 2 shots.
That one's off. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. Good on the second one. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Agbaji. Drops in the three. Agbaji's got 8 here in this quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
At the line for 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. White hits them both. 17 seconds left in the third. Pass to Agbaji from behind the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so it's Toronto, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference Semi-finals on 2K Sports. Boston's shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Luke Cornett. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Holiday against Brown. Holiday taking his time here. Oh, good D by Boucher.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Good.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pritchard's gone 4 of 7 from the floor here. Agbaji. And another basket for Toronto.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses. That's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul. And one more, it'll be hitting the showers.
And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Pritchard, checked by Mitchell. Pritchard, the pass to Cornett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pritchard over Mitchell. Pritchard, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the basket by Agbaji.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
The Celtics making a switch here. Green is checked in. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Pritchard, checked by Mitchell. Pritchard, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The Raptors have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Toronto the rebound. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
First foul, Chris Boucher. First personal foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
First one falls for him. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for Green. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 12-4 run. And the basket by Abaji.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
The line for 2, Drew Holiday.
And he knocks down the first one.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
He does not get the second one. The Raptors have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Oh, got that one up quick. Agbaji's got 25 points in the game.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Green for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Olynyk's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside White. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
That's good from White. And good on the second, so he makes them both. A minute 35 left in the fourth. Here's Abaji. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
White against Brown. White can't hit. White's gone 2 for 7 from the field. From deep three-point land. Mobo can't hit. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Green. And rejected. And so the ball's out of bounds. Olynyk touched it last. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Toronto making a switch here. Temple's checked in.
17, Garrett Temple.
44 seconds left in the game. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with a three. And so here is Toronto. Brown passes to Agbaji. Shoots over Brown. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Agbaji's got 32 points in the game. Outside, Brown. Back to Holiday. Brown, a screen on Brown. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by Boston.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And time to present our player of the game.